Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. This is love reading for Virgo for March 2021. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video if it will resonate with you. Thank you. If you need a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box. I shuffle your deck, Sage the Meditated, starting with Oracle cards. Please remember, this is a general reading. Not everything might resonate with you this time. If the story at all, please make sure that this vibes with you or you feel like there might be a message for you. First card is a thinker. Thinker, 4-4. Reduces to 8. For me, 8 is a significant number. It's like finding a path. It's after thinking about bigger stuff than relationship. 7 is relationships. It's like partnership. And 8 is something higher than that. Finding the reason, finding maybe the way to happiness, poised. How to embrace whatever is around you to feel proper happiness with your soul, how to feed your soul. Thinker, poised, how to find a path to feed your soul, to grow, to ascend, to make life not necessarily easier, but richer. I will pull this column for your energy, this one for the energy of the person you're dealing with, you use the or you want. Please swap the roles if you resonate with the other side more. What's heavy on your mind? Let's see. Oh. One more, please. Okay. Chariot, Cancer, and 2 of Cups. Okay. Okay, listen. You want to have a relationship. This is the thinking. You're right now thinking what make you happy, what would make you happy, how to regain this happiness again. And you think that charging towards, moving on and charging towards a new relationship as quickly as possible will heal your heart, will heal your wounds, and will make a miracle, not this magic, to happen again in your life. Is it? Do you think so? Because sometimes when we go forward with unfinished businesses from previous relationship or not yet healed soul or heart, we can make it only worse. And it's like with accident, car accident. We not only we can harm ourselves, but there can be more casualties. You have Pluto in your 5th house right now as well, which is responsible for romance, fun and games. Pluto is like sudden, forced energy, like quick, and it's a Scorpio. Pluto is ruling the Scorpio sign, which is a transformation as well, yes? Oh, why this card is here? Okay, we have to take it. The Fool. I mixed decks. The Fool, but it's for a reason here. It's on their end. They want a new beginning. In what? They're thinking about new beginning with you maybe, or somewhere else. The Fool, could you imagine this? I mixed decks. One card from the other deck has snipped into my deck, this deck. And how coincidence? This is a synchronicity. And when the synchronicity is happening, it definitely spirit guides are sending the message. And this is a Fool. It's what the other side is thinking about. A new beginning. Nothing else. They're constantly tormented about starting something new. With you or with somebody else, I don't know. Risking. They want to risk. They don't care. Even if there is something in their guts telling them don't rush, they don't care. They just want to risk and jump into unknown, into something they previously didn't feel comfortable with. And currently in your life, you are protecting yourself. 7 of Wands. You don't want them. You don't want the past to haunt you, the past to come back, the past to, I don't know, whatever you experienced in the past, you just don't want it. You want new and quick. because I feel this energetically, that you want quickly jump into something because you feel like you don't feel comfortable enough to protect yourself from somebody who might be coming back, and you don't trust yourself that you will resist them, but you definitely know that your happiness doesn't belong with that person, doesn't belong with that person. And in the previous reading, you had a compulsive liar. You know that somebody created or introduced toxicity in your life, and you don't want this to be reintroduced. You have Venus and Neptune in your 7th house as well, which is like partnership. Which I understand those two cards. You feel in your guts that the door for new and something you can decide what makes you happy, who makes you happy, is opened. Because the Venus, which is still in your 7th house, partnership, you have death. It's Scorpio energy. I've just been talking about Scorpio. Death. You're defending your decision. Your decision was to end it. Are you defending transformation? No. I feel like this is defending your decision, which was to end the situation. And on day end, what's happening currently? One more. They're coming back, yes? Look at that King of Cups. Trying to conquer you again. But okay, I don't feel like with apology. They think they can conquer you. Because why not Page of Cups? It would be apology or something. Just first guest of... But okay, Hermit. The Virgo, your energy. They're coming towards you. Look at that. Or they found out, just I wanted to say that they missing the step of apologizing because they know they are running out of time and they want deeply inside of them, the spirit guides or the intuition is telling them to conquer you again. But they know that you want something new, and maybe you already have something new in your life. Maybe you have plenty of options right now and they are getting scared of that because they're losing a grip on you. And the Hermit, they investigated something. They went into within themselves and they found out that where their happiness belongs to. We'll clarify in a minute. What spirit guides want you to do here? That's what. What spirit guides want, because we are here only for lessons, and each of connections we're having a pleasure to experience, friendshipness or partnership, is there for us to learn something, to ascend. Being on the earth is like a fast track for soul growth, for cleaning our karma, for ascending and going higher in energetic ladder. There is a moment in time when we'll grow enough to not having to come to this playground, the earth, and this is your lesson. And we're supposed to be grateful. I know it's heavy, but heavier, it's difficult, it's painful. I know, but heavier, more difficult and more painful means you're more likely to pass the test, which is gorgeous. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius and Pisces energy together with Ten of Wands. Okay, you see, it's what I was saying. This is your time. Spirit guides are telling you to believe, because I feel like you searching for the answer. You are searching, you are questioning why this could have happened to me if I'm so clever, if I'm so beautiful creature, if I believe in yourself, you believe in yourself, and why you allow this to happen to you. And the spirit guides are telling you this was for the reason, karmic cycle to go, and for you to experience this Ten of Wands, this heavy burdens, this something to almost break you, for you to wake up from this karmic cycle, to wake up. This was a time for you. Otherwise the spirit guides wouldn't be able to wake you up, wouldn't be able to open your first chakra, wouldn't be able to allow you to grow. this was meant. And they want you to be grateful for that, to understand really what truly has happened here. That this cycle meant to be, and it was difficult. And I'm telling you, if we experience in the one lifetime difficult cycles which are ending like that, with 10 of Wands, then the next one is meant for us to have a reward if you do the lesson. And what Spirit Guides wants from them, not that many, but okay, this was unexpected. Okay, they have 8 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. The Spirit Guides wants them a lot of messages, but it's like I feel like the Spirit Guides want them experience whatever they put you through, to feel it and find out what it means, and work on themselves. This is 8 of Pentacles, to work on themselves, to become somebody who others can rely on. King of Pentacles. And 4 of Cups, to reject. What to reject? I feel their ways. To reject their ways. To know, to work on. This is it, isn't it? The Spirit Guides want them to work out or work harder to know who to reject, who to not. Before they rejecting, they have to try to. It's them who's supposed to work on something which they didn't want to work on and they rejected. For them to become, to stop not seeing, to stop projecting on others, because it's a projection on others, not seeing their own guilt, their own bad doings, to stop doing it, seeing that it's them who puts them in the bad position, in the bad situations, or others. Become the King of Pentacles, somebody reliable, somebody who others can trust to, like for example you, work on themselves or the situation and know who to reject, or work out who is responsible for rejection, for the damage which was caused here. Let's see. I will clarify. What this Wheel of Fortune is. What's the time? What has happened here that it took so huge toll on you that you've changed the perspective, you've closed the cycle. It was time for you. What has happened here? What has happened here, please? Spirit Guides. You don't want to talk? You know what has happened, yes? You don't need to know. What they have found out then. What they have found out then. They went into within themselves to find out something. Can I have 3 cards, please? Ah, okay. Marriage. And those cards wanted to come out. Oh, okay, 3 cards. Lifestyle, busy lifestyle in reverse. Backstabbing. Connection is broken, and marriage. And they're coming back to tell you something, that they self-reflected on themselves, that it's not you who was too busy to invest in this connection, that it's not you who backstabbed anybody, definitely not them, it might be them, and it's not you who broke this connection, and they want to marry you. Or it might be as well, sorry, you will find out soon when they come back. They will tell you that they want to marry you, definitely. That they want this connection, not necessarily marry you, but they want to come back because they believe in you and this connection can be revisited. But they will not admit that this was them, they causing. I think in your last reading this came as well, no? That it not them, they will not admit, they will not accept the blame for them being too busy to invest, backstabbing you and breaking this connection. Because it came in reverse. But the spirit guides wants you as well here to know, how I said, to know exactly why, what has happened and who did it for you to break, to come to the terms of turning the wheel, to push you so badly forward, so badly into it, that you had to definitely put something to death. Let's see clarifiers. We have the Tower. This is Aries and Scorpio energy. More Scorpio, plenty of Scorpio energies. You've changed your perspective. Something has crumbled down. You can't forget, this is what I was saying at the beginning, you can't forget about what they've done, what has happened. You couldn't believe that it could have happened to you. And it took you by surprise. And why you want to jump straight away into somebody else's arms to find a comfort, to forget. But it can cause, you feel in deep in your guts that it can cause more problems than solutions. On their end, they have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. They want to balance out this connection. See? They want to bring you together. And they want to bring the peace here. For their sake, at least. They're thinking about that. Can they deliver? Let's see. You have Prince of Wands. It's a connection, but you have connection. Look, One of Wands, a Seven of Wands, together it's Eight of Wands. Communication. You are communicating something to them. It might be about closing this chapter, putting to death this old connection, and you transforming. You want demanding the transformation either in this connection or transforming yourself and checking only because you now recognizing what's making you happy, and it's definitely nothing which connects to that person or nothing which they could ever have delivered to you. They never took time, they never spent time with you, they backstab you many times, and you are each day or each moment when you are finding out something new about them, what they did to you, and they broke this connection accusing you, which is a little bit gaslighting, isn't it? Accusing you about that. And this is a communication that you are moving forward. You are showing them that you're moving forward. Maybe a little bit too... you're showing them very well because maybe you want to see them in action, or you want to see them, their reaction. You are still deeply in, not necessarily in love with them, maybe you deeply at least wanting to see them crying, and you seeking their validation. It's definitely at the beginning of when connection breaks, we are seeking the validation from the person who has refused us, especially after many years spending together, because we are living in the denial that it could have not happened with the person who promised us to love us to the end, yes? And they have Six of Cups, sorry, and the Emperor, Aries energy. Wow. They went within themselves, and they finding either that someone from the past is the Emperor. Gender doesn't matter. They may be finding out that this is you who they're supposed to be with. Or or they are trying to raise, they are promising you that they will become your emperor if only you will allow them to come back. Because this is a strong connection, Six of Cups, this is a strong connection from the past. And they might be offering you that they will raise their vibrations. Will they? Don't? Let's see what the spirit guides are saying. You know, it's you always who can judge. Will you let the people who have more experience of ways to harm you than make your life poised, happy, again, back again? Now you've opened your eyes, and just when I said open your eyes, you open your eyes, this card came out, Eight of Swords. This is a person who doesn't know what to do. This person is the person who is torn apart between either to get out or stay in. This is what the spirit guides are telling you. Close the cycle. Close the cycle, not necessarily with them, but the cycle of you not knowing what to do, being imprisoned by yourself, wanting a particular outcome, and constantly repeating the same action and expecting different result. No, it never will happen. If you want different result, you have to behave differently. You have to demand, you have to put boundaries, not barriers necessarily, but boundaries, healthy boundaries around you, and protect yourself. Open an eyes and see that many of them, that you are enabler, maybe you must be an enabler, that you allowed anybody to put all 10 of Wands on your shoulders. It's you who always took care of children. If you have a children, went to the school parties, to the birthday parties. It's you who is responsible for everything. And it's like spirit guides are telling you, who truly is putting you into this, them or you? Close the cycle of not allowing people to close you within some kind of imprisonment. Yourself allowing people to do this to you. And I completely resonate with you with this as well, because I used to be like that. I used to be a people pleaser because I'm an empath, yes, and I really used to seek a validation amongst others, and I allowed people to walk over me. It never will happen ever again. And I'm taking responsibility for whatever I have done before to myself. But it doesn't mean that I allowed those people who used to walk over me to come back to my life. It's not about that. It's about you creating your own life again, not necessarily with people from the past. Because what they had to do in your life, what they had to deliver into your life, they did. They taught you. And take that lessons and do something beautiful with your life. And no, there is always time. Nothing is wasted, absolutely nothing. And they have 3 of Cups, which is reconciliation here. We have 4 Cups, they have to change. They feeling bored with you, working on their boredom. It's like knowing who to blame for their behavior, that it was them causing the whole problem here. Them being bored, them playing around. And they are, instead of 4, which means rejecting, they meant to celebrate their life and maybe reconcile with somebody. Try to reconcile. Poor you. But it's always will depend on you. Always. And this is spirit guides are telling you, just please make sure you know what you want. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you need a prior reading, there's a link in the website to my website in the description box.